My dog eats from my room, which across the house from the kitchen. And she gets a mix of wet and dry food that I mix together with a fork. So I get her wet food, get halfway to my room and realize I've forgotten the fork. Go back to the kitchen, get a fork, get halfway back before I realize I've forgotten the food. Go back to the kitchen, set the fork down, forget entirely what I'm doing. Go back to my room to a very sad and confused puppy. Pour dry food into a bowl, go to the kitchen, leave the bowl on the counter, and go turn on the TV. Walk back in 15 minutes later to see the bowl, fork, and food sitting on the counter. Feel like a dunce and apologize to the puppy. Repeat 2 to 3 times a week. Just imagine this from the puppy's point of view. Like, that dog's gotta be like, I just wanted food. Why can't you just give me food? When I was feeling sick and feverish, I decided to take some Motrin to try and alleviate the symptoms. Usually I grab a pill bottle, shake out 2 pills. But instead, I grabbed my water bottle first and poured the water all over my hand. I'm trying to imagine a scenario in which I'd be tired enough to do this. And this would be almost any time I'm sick. Like, let's be real. We've all done this at some point. But what do you mean we've all done this at some point? I don't think we've all done this at any point in our lives. Shut up. Nobody asked you. So I'm a security guard for Amazon, and I have to do bathroom checks, right? So one day I went to a bar, and I caught myself yelling, "Security!" right before going to the restroom at a bar on my day off. It was, air quotes, empty. But what if it wasn't empty? And what if there was somebody doing something slightly, fishy? But it wasn't a fish. What would you have done? It's your day off. No one really cares. You ever load up your toothbrush and proceed to brush your hair with the toothbrush? Yeah. Instead of ground coffee, I put a couple scoops of sugar in my coffee and I brewed it. That's gonna be a little bit sweet. You know, one time I put fresh grounds into the basket before putting the filter in. I realized my mistake and I emptied the basket and placed the filter in its rightful place. Then I poured the water in and hit brew. 15 minutes later, I had a full pot of water. But yeah, I'd assume it wouldn't be a good morning. You just made yourself water. Alright, those guys got 2. I don't know if we can do this, like, 2 from the same person? We're all gonna work on a very straight path through a nature reserve, right? And then he just falls asleep. He's out. And he wakes up after 10 minutes. And he's at the end of his journey. It's almost as if he died and he came back to life. And then poof, he's at the end of his journey. Alright, on to this guy's second story. He got into my car with coffee and a newspaper, carefully held up the rolled up newspaper while hurling the coffee into the passenger seat. I'm just imagining this in a taxi cab scenario, like, hey, take me to the corner of Wilston and Cherryfield. And then he's like, oh, okay, sure, that'll be $15.99. Alright, just catch the paper. There's the hurling coffee. Taxi driver's like, get out of my car.